Hi, I'm Natalie Hale, and if you haven't already followed me for a couple of decades on Facebook or YouTube, I want to tell you why I do what I do and why I'm more active now on social media. I want you to have what I didn't have 34 years ago when I taught my son with Down syndrome to read. I want you to have the materials and the strategies to easily teach your learner of any age to read. I want to put those books and strategies in your hands and guide you along the way. My son Jonathan, now 38, who has Down syndrome, ADHD, and ODD, oppositional defiant disorder, I taught him to read starting when he was 4. By the time he was 8, he was an independent reader and my job was finished. But I had to create every scrap of reading material for him myself during those 4 years in between. I don't want you to have to do that, and few parents could. So I spent the next 30 years or so developing the whole child reading program. I wanted to hand you the materials and strategies that actually work for our learners with Down syndrome. During those 3 decades, I was invited to speak at conferences around the country, also in Canada a number of times, and I was brought over to India and Bulgaria as well. I also taught one-on-one to children, teens, and adults with Down syndrome. Then COVID hit us all and everything changed. As we're coming into a new period of post-COVID adjustment, I realized that the parents and educators that I want to reach are on social media. I'm no longer traveling and giving full-day workshops as I did for decades. My work in the world isn't finished yet because my goal hasn't been reached yet. My goal of making it possible for any and all individuals with Down syndrome to learn to read. It's admittedly a lofty goal, but isn't it said that if you shoot for the stars, you'll probably reach the moon? My son's reading success in the early 90s was then considered amazing. Today, we actually expect our learners with Down syndrome to learn to read. I've walked your walk, and I know what you're dealing with day after day. My goal is to make your life easier. So that's why I'm here. I invite you to go to my website and look at the program, the testimonials, and everything else you'll find on my site. Thanks for listening.